by discovering that people were not asking enough questions. And by thinking back, I mean, in the existence of everybody I've been associated with, including myself, I mean, maybe enough questions weren't asked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I looked around and I said, that's the key. That's the key to all this dissension. I mean, that's very important. I mean, all of these arguments that come up, all of these Saturday night fights, all of this screaming and yelling and whatnot, it comes from not knowing enough in front.
That's right.
That's
right.
what it all comes from. And so if you know enough in front, it's nothing like that confidence of saying, oh, I really know this person. I don't have to guess about anything about this person. In the first 15 minutes, if you ask enough questions, you'll say, uh-oh.
Right.
What are some of the questions? Some of the questions these are things that cause a lot of conflict. Oh, I didn't know you were on parole. I didn't know you were HIV positive. I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know that you had 2 other wives.
Right.
You never divorced.
Right.
See what I mean?
12 children.
I didn't know. These 3 words keep showing up. And I repeated these 3 words over and over again in what we call relationships.
Wow.
What you will hear over and over again, over and over again, I didn't know.
Yep.
I didn't know. Those 3 words. I had known. If I had, that's a lady talking to a girlfriend or a schoolmate or somebody.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I had known he was like that.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean? If I had known that he would spend the rent money on gambling.
Right.
If I had known. See, these things should have been known in the first place.
That's right.
See what I mean? Do you believe in spending money? Spending money on what?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in celebrating holidays?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody will say, I've given these kind of examples. I didn't know that you visit your sister 3 times a year and that you draw out all the money in the bank,
to go
visit her. I didn't know that, Well, you never asked. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 times a year I come up with $1,700. I always have to have $1,700 3 times a year because I am definitely going to visit my sister. And I ain't letting nobody come between me and my sister. And we get together and we have a good time. And it takes me where she lives. She doesn't live anywhere close. I have to get an airline ticket and all like that. And 3 times a year, I got to come up with $1,700 one way or another. Because I am definitely going to visit my sister. I've always done it. I always will do it. Now, do you want to go along with that or not?
Right.
And so he's sitting there in the cafe booth, and he's saying, well, $1,700 a year 3 times to visit your sister. I don't know about this. These things weren't discussed.
Right.
All right? They were just talking about how much they liked each other and how much they enjoyed each other's company, and that they like to go to the theater and all like that, and what clubs they like to go to or whatever it is that they do, that they like doing. But this thing about visiting her sister never came up.
Right.
That was not on the radar. So you have to ask questions about money.
A lot of times...
What is your relationship between you and money?